everyone, and welcome back. I really hope that you enjoy an immersive reading experience because I am going to be unboxing this book box with you and also doing a little bit of a reading vlog. So the book box that I have here today is from Once Upon a Book Club, and this is not a sponsored video. It's actually just something that I have had on my shelf for a while. I just haven't actually gotten into it yet or read the book that's in it. So I do know what book is in my box, but since it is such a summery feeling book, I just really wanted to wait until I was in the mood to read it. So now that it is getting very warm where I live, and now that I am ready to dive into all of these summery feeling books, I figured that we could get into this together and I can show you all of the items that are included in this box. So for a brief background of information on this book box, they can do a monthly subscription or a one-time purchase. Now, I have not got the monthly subscription. I just really wanted to check this out one time, and this was actually a Christmas gift from my mom. Like I said, I have had it for a while, but I just didn't want to read a summery book in the winter. So I'm so excited to finally open this up. First, let's go ahead and take a look at how cute the packaging is. It is in a box that looks like a book and has all of these super fun and cute details. Let's open it up. Okay, so upon opening, there is a lot going on here. So first of all, their packaging is so cute and says read, discuss, share, and has their Instagram handle. And then we can already see a lot of items. I do know what book is in here, and that book is The Roughest Draft. I have heard such good things about this book, so I'm super excited to read it. And actually, just upon touching it, this book is not a smooth book, which I know sounds super funny. It's actually like a really rough, kind of like sandpapery cover, which is interesting. I don't know that I have any other paperbacks that are this texture, so that's just something that I noticed right away, as if anyone cares. The next thing that we see is this packet of information, and it says write your own story, plot it out. Plot out your story combining your characters' desires, their internal and external conflicts, and merge them together. So it looks like this is kind of a writing exercise, maybe because the characters in our book are writers. I think that is such a fun spin on this book. And there's a lot of other things in here too. It looks like we have a bookmark. Let's just go ahead and open this up together. So we have this pamphlet inside and it says book club kit. There are discussion questions, some information, and read along. That is so stinking cute. I just love that. And then we have a bookmark. Let's see what it says. To fully experience this box, remember to only open gifts once you reach the given page. Don't worry, we'll remind you. Okay, so that's something, and we see there's no truth to these pages, but the trick of fiction is to make you think there is. I let myself fall for it as often as I can. Really love that. And we also see the same thing on this side of this postcard, and then there is a letter on this side. And also, it looks like this is a signed author card to go with your book. I love that. That is such a fun addition to this box. Now, as I mentioned from the bookmark, the items and gifts within this box are depending on each page. So like we see page 16, page 145, page 95, and page 160. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start reading this book, and as I reach each page, I'm gonna come back and give you an update, and then we are going to open the gifts together. There are a total of 4 gifts in this box, but this one is pretty big and pretty heavy, and like you saw, the other ones are a little bit on the small side, but still have some weight to them. Super excited to see what the items are and how they relate to the book. I cannot wait to update you throughout my reading experience. Let's get to it. I have made it to page 16, which is also my first gift to open, and I just cannot wait to do that. But first, I figured I would give you a reading update and also show you what it looks like when you have reached a place in the book where there is a corresponding gift. Like I said, we are now on page 16, which is the start of chapter 3, and here is a little marker indicating that I have a gift to open. But first, I want to share more about the book with you, and then we'll open that. Since we don't really know much in the book yet, what we do know is a little bit of information about the 2 main characters. So we have Nathan and Katrina, and it does seem like this book is going to be a dual POV type of book, and we know that these 2 main characters co-wrote a very popular book together, but then something happened. They had some type of falling out, and they have not written together or communicated at all in any way in over 4 years. That's it. That's all that I know. I truly cannot wait to find out what their falling out was. I will, of course, give you some updates as I get there, but let's go ahead and open our gift. So the very exciting thing is that our page 16 gift is the big one. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this and then tell you if it makes sense for where I'm at in the book, and we'll just kind of do a reaction to that. Okay, so we've got some kind of bag here. I'm loving the look of this so far. What does it say? Obstinate, headstrong girl, which is a Jane Austen quote. This is so stinking cute, and honestly such a quality gift. Like, this is a very nice canvas bag with some leather handles, and there's also something inside of this bag. So let me go ahead and see what's in here. Are you kidding me? This is the coolest thing ever. And so for a little bit of background, this is a book called Refraction by Nathan Van Heusen. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. But this book is referred to within the 16 pages that I've read. I cannot even believe that this is included as a gift. Like, the amount of detail that went into just this first gift alone is so exciting. I can't even believe we get a bonus book in this box. I'm truly like at a loss for words of how to explain how cool this is for where I'm at in the book. So I'm gonna continue reading, and I will update you when I get to the next gift in our box. We are now at page 95, and it is time for another reading update and also for us to open the next gift. So at this point in the book, we are now on chapter 16, and this gift also falls on the second page in chapter 16, which is also Nathan's chapter. So we have definitely learned a little bit more about the characters at this point in the book. And what I've come to realize is that Nathan has been trying to write and sell his own books, but it's not really going very well. And he's really struggling with sales since his last book 4 years ago that he co-wrote and was a complete hit. So his agent kind of has a very difficult conversation with him and tells him that she thinks that the only way he's going to be able to kind of push past this and get his name back onto all of these popular bookstores' shelves is to write again with Katrina. And he tells his agent that that is never going to happen because of Katrina, that there's no way that she will agree, but that if she does, then fine, whatever, he will write the stupid book and then he will be on with his life. The story continues and we find out that Katrina has a fiance, and her fiance also happens to be her agent, and he is extremely upset that she has not written any books in the past 4 years. And we kind of start to see that maybe he's a little bit more upset as her agent than he would be as her fiance. So that's kind of a crappy dynamic, and I'm not really a huge fan of him at this point in the book, but he finds a way to convince Katrina to write the book with Nathan. We still don't know what caused Nathan and Katrina to have such a major falling out, but at this point in the book, they have both agreed to do the book together, although they still don't want to, and they are now prepping to go away to Florida to do a writing retreat and kind of do a marathon where they are going to write non-stop for the next 2 months until their book is complete, and this way they can go back to living their separate lives and not deal with each other. So now that you are all up to speed on where I am at this point in the reading, let's go ahead and see what our gift is for this point in the book. So for page 95, we've got this cute little box. We've got some leaves on it. Like I said, they are going to Florida, so I'm wondering if maybe this is going to be a tropical themed item with our little cute packaging. Could be totally wrong. We'll see. The second gift is a hand lotion. A hand cream. And it is by a brand that I don't know how to pronounce, but I will show it to you. And also it is in the scent coconut. So it kind of is maybe a little bit Florida themed. I love it. I just love it. That is super cute, and I feel like this is going to be a quality hand cream. I'll try it out, I'll let you know. But for now, let's get back to reading. Back. I went on a little bit of a reading sprint, but I am now on page 145, and it is time for us to open another gift. So let me tell you a little bit about where we are with the story. At this point in the book, Nathan and Katrina are working on their book together, and they are communicating all of the things that they're not discussing with each other through their words. Healthy, right? So they are being super passive aggressive or just kind of ignoring each other completely. But surprisingly, they are making incredible progress on their book. Like I said, they are still extremely angry with each other for a reason we still don't know, but they decided to write a book about divorce and how people will still love each other after that. And I have a very strong suspicion that that is going to tell us a little bit about what we need to know for their argument. We also now know that Katrina is having some major relationship trouble with her jerk fiance, and we also know that Nathan was married and got divorced just under 4 years ago, right after the release of their last book. That seems so suspicious to me. You know I will keep you updated, but for now, let's go ahead and open our gift. Okay, I don't know what this is yet, but this is so pretty. Also, this is the brand of the hand cream that we got as the last gift. So that's interesting, but let's open this up and see. Okay, so we've got a super cute gold or tan pouch. We have 3 pens. We've got blue, yellow, and pink. And again, they come in this super cute pouch. And this is actually super fitting also to the spot that I'm in the story. Literally where the marker is that it was time to open this gift, both of the characters are at a bookstore together, and Nathan suggests that they sign some of the books that are in stock. And then there are pens. I am truly loving how close the gifts are to the point in the book. This is so much fun. So I think I'm going to stop reading for tonight. I have been reading for a long time and I've already gotten halfway through the book. So I am going to pick this up tomorrow and I will give you some more updates then, and then we will open our last gift. It is time to open our fourth gift, and it's only been about 20 pages. So I don't really have many major updates for you because it's only been 20 pages. But in those 20 pages, I guess we have had a little bit of a shift in the dynamic between our two main characters. So they have been continuing to write their book and they've kind of decided that they need to try to be friends throughout this process. We also find out that there may have been some deeper feelings involved 4 years ago when they were writing their book together. So we are learning a little bit about that, but we still don't know what caused the major argument. They're having to write a bit of the plot for their current book that feels extremely difficult to both of them to write, and that's kind of what has caused them to communicate about some of the situations from 4 years ago and with frustrations that they're feeling with each other now. So that's currently where we are. Let's see what our gift is. So our fourth and final gift in the box is a leather bookmark. So I'm super excited to use this in a future book and kind of think about my reading experience with this one. And this gift is also super fitting for the current spot in the book because, let's see, I didn't even tell you what chapter I'm on. So we are on the last page of chapter 30 and I'm about to start chapter 31. And Katrina is telling Nathan about her feelings and she's kind of in denial about some things, and he tells her to read between the lines and that she can make up whatever story she wants because she's an author and she has that ability. And our bookmark says read between the lines. So this was just such a good way to end the gifts that we have to read with this book. I do have to say though, I'm honestly really sad that there aren't any more gifts because we're only halfway through the book. So now I've got to read the second half of the book with no gifts, which I know sounds so silly. I still get to enjoy the reading experience. So I am going to finish out this book and then I will give you a final review once I'm finished. Are done, you guys. I have finished the Roughest Draft. We have finally figured out what caused Nathan and Katrina to stop talking for 4 entire years, but I am not going to share it with you. You are going to have to read the book to find out. This book is an enemies to lovers and also forced proximity romance and is a dual POV and also dual timeline book. So while I mentioned before that this is a dual POV reading experience, I think that I forgot to mention that you are also in dual timeline. So for part of the book or just some of the chapters, you are reading about their experience 4 years ago, and then you will go to the experience that they're having now. And so both of these stories kind of run together until the end when you find out what caused them to have their argument, and then you find out about their future and what's going to happen there. So I just wanted to mention that, and it was actually done in a very easy to read way. This book was so fun to read and easy to get through. Like, I could have finished this book in one day if I wanted to. Something else that I loved about this book and about the setting was that it was set in Florida, because I am from Florida and I just love Florida, especially in the spring and summer months which they were describing throughout the book. So that was super enjoyable, and I just really loved the way that it was written and the way that our characters were written. I think that I am going to give this book 4 stars, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who enjoys a good romance and to anyone who enjoys characters who are bookish. Because, like I've mentioned, our characters in the book were authors, and it was just a really fun plot to read as someone who enjoys reading. This book really reminded me of Book Lovers. So if you enjoyed Book Lovers, I think that you will also really enjoy this one. Now, for a review of the book box, I have to say that I am so impressed. This was my first book box with items, but I loved being able to open items at the same time I was reading the book and have all of the gifts correlate to exactly where I was in the book. It just made it such a fun experience, and I have to say I was really impressed with the quality of the gifts. I had kind of assumed that maybe quality would be lacking, but they so far seem to be really good quality, and it was just so fun. So I definitely think that you are going to see another one of these videos in the future, because now that I've done this, I really want another one. We'll see. You all will have to let me know if you enjoyed this so that maybe I will push myself to get another one. Hope that you enjoyed the opening of the box and my review of the book. If you did like this video, please remember to like it down below and also subscribe to my channel. And please let me know if there is another book box that you want me to review for you, because I would be so happy to do that. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye!